What is going on, everyone? It is the Naughty Investor here, coming at you with your favorite cryptocurrency news for today. Now, in today's video, we're talking about Bitcoin and a potential golden crossing. Well, I really shouldn't say potential. It's happening. It's just very early into the crossing itself. We're going to go into that in a moment. But first I get into that, I want to talk about what this can mean. And I know a lot of people on my channel aren't necessarily interested in Bitcoin, but you have to realize a golden crossing for Bitcoin could really help altcoins. Altcoins are still, in some sense, tethered to Bitcoin. It's a lot less than it used to be, but they still are tethered to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin does well, there's a good chance altcoins will do well. Doesn't mean they necessarily always will, but there's a good chance. And I think as cryptocurrency enthusiasts, as hodlers, as traders, we should want the best for the entire market. We should never want a coin to fail. Even if you're really into altcoins, you shouldn't really want Bitcoin to fail. If you're really into Bitcoin, you shouldn't want altcoins to fail. Our market cap's not even at $1 trillion yet. We still have so much room for growth. There could be a lot of winners. The pie gets bigger, and your piece gets bigger. It's not always a zero-sum game. It's not always if this coin rises, this one has to fall. This is a growing market with a lot of room to grow, and a lot of coins can succeed in it. So let's get into the technical analysis. Now, firstly, what is a golden cross? A golden cross, there's different variations of it, okay? The best one would be like if you're using a 50-day and a 200-day or something like that. But any type of golden cross is good. Any type of somewhat long-term golden cross is good, all right? Now, the longer the time interval, the better, of course. And this isn't a super long time interval. It's relatively short. However, it's still a golden cross. I mean, look at this. The 20-day moving average has risen above the 50-day moving average, all right? And yes, it's not the strongest golden cross you could see, but it still is a golden cross. Now, I'm going to circle it for you. A golden cross in trading is a super hyper bullish signal, if you will. The opposite of a golden cross is a death cross, and that's what we saw previously with Bitcoin. We saw a death cross back over here. That is when the short-term moving average crosses under the long-term moving average. That is what a death cross is. A golden cross is when the short-term moving average crosses above the long-term moving average. It basically means, for some of the beginners out there, it basically signals a change in market sentiment. It changes the overall feeling of the market. It's changing where it's going. So during periods of death crosses, you're expecting prices going down. You're expecting prices going down quite a bit. During periods of golden crosses, you're expecting prices to go up. And again, this is just Bitcoin. I'm not going to do any technical analysis on the altcoins yet, but those videos will be coming out this week. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I am also going to pull up an RSI just so we can see where we are as far as overbuying. Alrighty. So as you can see in the RSI, we are heading towards overbuying. We were over here, but then we came down from it, which is healthy. So I really like where we're looking on the RSI, and I also wanted to, let me just close that out because the stupid software will only allow me to have so many indicators up at once. Let's look where we are as far as the MACD indicator. And we did have a good, we had a good crossing on the MACD indicator as well. Now, as I have said in the past, when the blue line crosses above the orange line, that is bullishness. When the blue line crosses under the orange line, that is bearishness. Now, this is indicative on the actual chart, because look at the price of Bitcoin and look at the MACD. Right here was a bearish crossing, the price went down. Right here was a bullish crossing, and since then we have seen prices kind of elevate a bit. Now, is it possible we pull back a little bit? It certainly is, but here's the reality. The market is shifting. We are starting to get more bullish. I think Bitcoin's going to do well, but I think altcoins are going to do really well as well. I think you should diversify. I think you should have at least 10 different coins in your portfolio, because that's a great way to kind of reduce reduce your exposure to volatility in this market, because of course we do have a very volatile market. That is the name of the game with crypto, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'll take volatility with huge gains over no volatility with only like a 5% a year return. Okay, so nothing wrong with volatility. And of course I've done this in previous videos. I'm not gonna beat the dead horse, but we did have a trend break. All right, we were on a bearish trend, and we had a trend break right over here, and then we're also having again the golden crossing where the 20-day moving average is crossing the 50-day. So really good news for Bitcoin. Again, expect a little bit of a pullback because we are on the higher side of buying, but there's no doubt the market is shifting, the sentiment is shifting, money's coming in, people are feeling bullish. A couple more months, we'll be in FOMO mode, and we'll be back at those all-time highs. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Oh, and I also wanted to highlight I am using EMAs, exponential moving averages. Now, the way those differ from normal moving averages is exponential moving average puts more weight on recent prices. It's a weighted moving average. If you want to learn more about moving averages, check out my video in the description on moving averages. I did do a really well-informed video on moving averages, and a lot of people loved it. Got decent likes and decent viewership, so check that out. Yeah, guys, that's really it for this video. Have a great day and keep on hodling. Peace out.